Good morning, good morning, good morning. And in 5 minutes, it will be good afternoon. Um, God is awesome, mighty, powerful, even in the midst of the most unexpected moments of life. He's still good. He's still mighty and powerful, even in moments when we doesn't seem to be able to find him or recognize his being. He's still good. He's awesome, powerful, mighty. He's still good. I don't care how difficult the day may be and how crazy stuff may be. He's still good. I don't even care if your family is psychotic and folk done lost their minds. He's still good. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how awful things may become from time to time and how difficult it may be to make ends meet or to make sense out of what is going on. I hate to tell you this, he's still good. And no matter what's going on or how it's going on or why it's not going on, he's still good. And so we're grateful to God for those of you who are coming on to share with us on this soon to be afternoon. Sharon, how are you? Good to see you. Minister Sarah, good to see you. Jemison, hope all is well. Michelle, are they done? Girl, you scaring me. Good morning to you. Good afternoon, Linda. Grateful to God. Wow. God is awesome. Well, we're glad that all is well with you, and we're excited about that. We're excited about how God is bringing you out. Gail, what's going on, young lady? Doe, I see you as you're coming on board. Not okay. Okay. All right. I got you. I was trying to just figure out how in the world you got in there. I'm like, my God. But he is awesome. He is awesome. I got 2 minutes and then I'm going to get into my snapshot. And then we pray that God blesses you, Patricia, as we continue to grow in the knowledge of the Lord. Oh, Sheila White, you trying to sneak in here? I see you. I just happened to look here. Ethel, praying all is well with you and yours, as they used to say in your neck of the woods. And continue to pray for us and with us. And we're going to watch God do above and beyond all we could ever ask or think. I'm trying to make sure that I've got everything here. Yes. Sister Thomas, I see you. Denise, I see you. Sylvia Scott, I see you. Carolyn Williams, good, good. Thanks. Good. I'm glad it's going well with you and that everything is well. And we're going to continue to pray that God will bring her through more than a conqueror. Well, let me say this, okay? Gail, you really do love this. Okay, thank you. You know, and I'm gonna say it again so that people will really know where I'm coming from with this. There was that time when I was on every day, and then all of a sudden there was just so many people on, and so much was going on. I said, well, let me back up for just a little while, and then the Lord laid it upon my heart to start it up again, but call it snapshot because that's exactly what it is. It is a very short, encapsulated moment where we come together and I share the word with you real quick, just to kind of give you a little boost. And so I appreciate you, Gail, and those who have encouraged me to let me know that these snapshots are really a blessing to each and every one of you. Well, I need to talk about something, and I think it may be a little controversial and may make a couple of folk mad, or it may expose the truth. Because, we live in an age now where truth is not valued. Truth doesn't mean much. It doesn't have much credibility to it because we live in an age of fallacies and lies. And so as I was seeking the Lord, because I always seek the Lord, okay, Lord, which one do you want me to talk about today? And, he'll drop them in my spirit. And when I looked at Psalm 53, I said, oh God, I said, hold on just a second now. You positive that this is what you want me to talk about? And then he began to reveal to me in my mind, as I look at the culture that we're in, I look at the issues that are going on. I look, hey Thea, how are you? I look at how corrupt not just the political system, but the judicial system has become. Well, let me backtrack that for just a second. We now notice what we've already known, okay, is that the system was built on corruption. The system was not built on fairness. It was built on the rich and famous. You can buy, if you got enough money, you can buy just about anything you want, as we see taking place. And we sit back and we say, how in the world can this continue to go on? How is it that people can just live in an age or a mentality of wickedness? Now, don't get me wrong. I've done wrong, but I've never been wicked. Yeah, there's a major difference. And so as I looked at this, I began to notice this is how, and has nothing to do, we're not trying to talk about who going to heaven, who going to hell. That's not what this is dealing with. What it's dealing with is behavior. Because there's a lot of things you can say, but what we really pay attention to is what you do, because your behavior is controlled by your heart. Ooh. When people talk about they can't give to the Lord, it's because it's not in their heart. But they can go out and buy things. They can dress well. They can ride well. They can do all of that. But in the midst of that, Minister Sarah, you know where their heart is, because their behavior reflects what's really on the inside of them. If you love the Lord, the love of the Lord does not just show up on Sunday through some level of ritualistic activity. But what happens, Lisa, what happens, and what you have to see and what you have to recognize is that I am who I am through the behavior that you see. And the thing about behavior is you just got to hang around them long enough in order for you to find out what's really going on. Good afternoon, Cecile, Mary, how are you? You gotta catch this, because, and I'm learning this, that this is a nation that goes to church, Dion. It's a nation that goes to church. Oh, can I say it again? This is a nation that goes to church, but it is not necessarily a nation that loves God. Because if it is a nation that loves God, that love is not segregated or isolated to a particular person or a particular thing or a personal choice of ethnicity. I can't even say it right. Ethnicity. Yeah, I got it. And so when we look at this, and we look at behavior, and we look at actions, and we look at proclivities, and we look at how people carry themselves on a daily basis. Because I say this all the time at the Union Church: you can be holy on Sunday because you're around the saints, but what do you do when the worship is over with? What do you do when everything else is over with? What do you do? How do you act? You still cussing your kids out? You still going crazy on people? You still drinking like a fish? You still getting high? What is it What is the, oh yeah, I know. Pee Wee, how are you? Good to have you. And so what I'm trying to say is, why, when, how do you know somebody's a fool? And how do you know when a fool speaks? Oh, bless his holy name. And so in the midst of this, when a fool speaks, he is saying a fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Now you got to catch this. And this leaped out at me, and I had never seen it before, because for the most part, all of the years that I have looked at this passage, I misread it. Because when I saw where the fool says in his heart, I honestly didn't see that part about being in his heart, because I was so busy being focused on what comes out of the mouth. But what I need to understand is what comes out of the mouth is generated in the heart. A fool lives their lives in a reckless and godless manner. A fool has no respect for anybody or anything. A fool does stupid and ignorant things, and they don't care about the consequences or the residual effects that happens into the lives of other people. Oh, I know y'all don't like this one today. I'm sorry. Look at where we are. Look at how people carry themselves in the church and out of the church. We are no longer our brother's keeper. We are no longer concerned about the poor. We are no longer concerned about the destitute. We are only concerned about who we can step on to get. A fool has said in his heart, there is no God, and they are corrupt. Okay. I have never, ever intentionally tried to be bad. I have never, and sometimes I've been tempted to do this. I've never been vindictive, though I've wanted to. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? There are some people who have rubbed me some ways that it can get to the point where you go, you know what? But a person who has no God conscience does horrible things and could care less about the consequences. And because Linda Williams, because he does not, or she does not in their heart believe there's a God, anything and everything they do is corrupt. Even when they claim it under the auspices of righteousness. How many people do you know that what they do, what they do has nothing to do with glorifying God? The fool has said in his heart through behavior, there is no God. There's some things, and I've said this before, there's some things I've gotten mad about that I want to do and couldn't do. I wish I had 5 people that understood what I just said. There are some people that I wanted to hurt and couldn't do it because, and I now understand what grandmama said about something within holds the reins of my mind. Something within keeps me from being vindictive. Something within. You're at your uncle's funeral. I didn't know your uncle at passed, Cora. Which uncle? And so in the midst of this, how do we know when a fool speaks? It doesn't mean that they are foolish, because all of us have foolishness in us. We have all sinned and come short of the glory of God. All of us got some foolishness in us, but you just can't be wicked. Okay? And Pastor Partridge, here's the thing that many of us need to recognize, because this is the litmus test. This is how you know a fool is talking. Every one of them has turned aside, and everything they do, everything they participate in is to make sure that there is a corrupt outcome. He said, not one of them who has said in their heart there is no God can do good, because in order for you to do good, God's got to be in your heart. I wish I had somebody that caught that. Okay. They've turned aside. They are the workers of iniquity. And the sad part about it is, because of where their heart is, they don't even know how wicked they are. Pastor Lane, they don't even have a clue, because it's so entrenched in their behavior. It's so entrenched in what they do. They don't see what's wrong. And so how do you know when a fool is speaking? Watch their behavior outside the saints. Whew. Watch their behavior among those that they feel that they can be themselves. And that song just popped into my head. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. I don't want to be myself, because I'm like Paul, in my flesh dwells no good thing. So in order for me to walk right, in order for me to live right, in order for me to function the way God would have me to function, what do I have to do? I have to make sure that I know when a fool is speaking. And here's where I'm going to leave you. Don't allow a fool to speak into you. Oh, gosh. Because the words of a fool have power. The words of a fool have influence. And the next thing you know, when you start listening to a fool, you now can possibly become the very thing they are, because of the power of the tongue. The power of life and death is in the tongue. I pray that this was a blessing to you. I pray that you got something out of this. I pray that it makes you more observant. You can see some of the things that are going on. You can see some of the attitudes and the dispositions that are happening, not just politically, but even in the church, socially, whatever the case may be. All you have to do is look at the behavior, and you will know whether you are or are not talking to a fool. I didn't call you a fool. I didn't say you were a fool. I just showed you the behavior of one. Love you, one and all. You have a blessed day. I got to get busy, finish up some stuff. Ladies are decorating the church. Had to climb up on the ceiling to put some stuff together so that, this is the Christmas season. I'm asking you, please, this is in my spirit. Please be cognitive of washing your hands, sanitizing, wearing a mask. Okay? Because this new variant that's coming is a game changer. And the game ain't good. Love you. Have a blessed day. Don't forget. Today is Tuesday. Don't forget midweek worship tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. We looking forward to how God is going to bless. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Linda, all the rest of you. We love you, Thea, Sister Thomas. We love and appreciate you. You and your husband, Dion. Thank you so much for being a part of this learning experience today. May God bless you. Minister Sarah, may God bless you. What's up, David? The good Reverend Dr. Elder Bishop David Harrison. That's my brother. Okay. A mighty man of God. Listen, got to go so I can finish up what I need to do. But thank you for being a part of this snapshot on today. May God bless you and may he keep you. I'm praying for you, Jemison, is our prayer.